Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited with you guys because we are here for a monthly reset. So you guys know I did my November reset. We're going to reflect back on November and then also look at December, what we want to do, what we want to accomplish, get ourselves set up for a successful month. I was honestly thinking we're going to be in the new year already. We're going to be in January. I don't know why I was thinking that, but we're barely going to be in December. So I'm a whole month ahead of myself, which is so good. And I think in just what I do for a living, we are always looking at weeks and months ahead. And so I was totally thrown off, but we are barely going to be hitting December this coming week. So I want to take the time right now to connect with you guys and share with you guys some of the things that I've learned in November, some of my biggest takeaways, and some things that I really want to release or bring into my life. So let's check that out. Okay, since I have my desk all set up for Christmas, I thought it's just best if we just do a reset right here at the desk. So grab yourself a cozy little drink. I have been obsessed with this little chai latte I've been making. If you guys saw my first vlog, I believe I showed you guys how to make this, and really all it is just the chai tea bag. I added some almond milk and a little bit of vanilla creamer. It has been hitting the spot. It is so delicious. Let's go ahead and take a look at, and go into my digital planner. So I do use the planner by Ali Marie Digital. She's on Etsy. If you guys haven't followed her, check her Instagram out, her TikTok, her YouTubes. She has really beautiful minimal planners. And I just want to give her a huge shout out because she just launched her 2024 and this girl is killing it. Like, I love planners. So ever since I was little, I've always had a planner, a journal. I love diaries. I love pens. Stationery was my thing. Bullet journaling was a big thing and I got into that, but it's just so much time that I kind of like had to back off of that. Having beautiful planners with stickers and spreads, oh my God, it's heaven. I love it. But I was struggling. So working a full-time job, creating content, I was doing social media managing. I wasn't able to keep my calendar. I wasn't able to keep up with planning. And so I started using digital planners, like using Google Notes on my phone because it was easy. It was on my phone and my iPad. All of a sudden I discovered this girl, Ali Marie, and I saw that she was using her iPad and I have never used my iPad that way. And so I was like, what is she doing? And it was really cool how she planned out her months, her weeks, her days, and I was blown away. And then I came out to find out that it's actually an app called Goodnotes. So if you guys don't know about Goodnotes, I'll drop them right here. Make sure to download that app onto your iPad, and then you can purchase any PDF, digital planner, PNGs, anything into that, and you can also manipulate it or edit it and crop them and edit them. So you need to get her planner if you're wanting to do digital planning. I have not bought a planner since I purchased this one last year. And I purchased a couple of other ones probably around the same time. I think it was like October of last year. And I knew I needed a planner. I knew I needed to get organized, but the ones that I purchased, they were just too complicated. I couldn't figure it out. There was too many things that I didn't use. It's kind of like when you buy a planner. You buy a planner and you're like, well, I don't do gratitude, or I don't, time block my days, or I don't, there's always these different things, right? So that was my struggle with buying so many different planners, was that they had too many different things that I didn't use. Planner is very simple, it's minimal, and also it's customizable, so you can add things in there. She does have like a basic monthly reflection overview, but she leaves a lot of white space. So this is where I wrote my goals in last month. We're gonna go to the vision board. Is awesome because the vision board allows you to create your own personal vision board with words, pictures. If you're somebody that likes to manifest, I love doing vision boards. I have so many vision boards and things that actually came true. I read a book by Jack Canfield, and he said that when you put it out there in the universe, and somehow it comes back to you. So I've been a big believer in that. Plus I'm also very religious and spiritual, so I believe in that as well, and I think God hears our prayers. So in my November vision board, I had wrote out live with intentions. I did balance, protect your peace, and then some of my graphics were to create routine, working out, journaling, reading, studying, getting up early, and I had beautiful sunsets, just really enjoying nature, enjoying life. So that was on my vision board. And when I swipe over, I get a full-on monthly view. And remember, I told you guys it's plain, so it's really what you want to design. If you want to go crazy and design it in certain colors or put stickers, you definitely can do that as well. I keep mine very simple. So on my monthly spread, I put mainly like special birthdays, events, anniversaries, or if I'm traveling. So on here, I didn't have a lot of things. I did have my book club that I was going to be starting, the Proverbs challenge. I'm still doing it. We're on day 26 today. Woo! And I did start the She Reads Truth Bible study as well with them. So those were my big things: daylight savings, payday. So my November was very minimal, and I'll take you guys along with that. But this is kind of the first thing that I do is I look at the month as a whole. I'm like, okay, what's most important? Whose birthdays, whose anniversaries, where am I going, what events, what, am I traveling? I like to put all that stuff in there, and then I start kind of creating week by week, and then I start creating day by day, and then hour by hour, and that's kind of how I like to do it. So some of my goals for November is just to be present. I really wanted to be present more because I felt like I was just kind of in a rut where October I was just like consuming so much, I was doing so much, and I wasn't really stopping and just being present with my life, myself, my health, my body, my mind, my spirit. I needed to start a YouTube channel for my dental practice, which I did that, and start their TikTok account, which I did not do that. We had one and I turned it off. For my personal goals, I had wake up at 5 a.m., do the 20-20-20, which was 20 minutes of workout, 20 minutes of reading, and then 20 minutes of like growth, like personal development. I did that for, I would say, probably like maybe 5 out of 7 every week. Like Saturdays and Sundays, I wasn't really doing that. So I'll probably still continue to keep that as a good goal because I do want to still keep my fitness and my mind and my health in it. With the time change, oh my God, after the time change, it totally just like, that's when things like, where I was like, I'm kind of really tired, I'm gonna rest. And so I was being present by listening to my body. So not every day I woke up at 5 a.m. I think it was like 5:30 or even 5:40. The Bible study challenge, that was great. I did keep up with that one. My business goal was to do 1 YouTube a week and 3 shorts. I did that one too. TikTok's 5 days a week. I did through Friday. And then for financials, I did review my budget. I also did more mindful spending. I went a little crazy this week. I don't know if I was feeling like the Black Friday fever or what, but I did do a lot of purchases. And when I look at my budget, we're probably gonna go over, so I'll let you guys know, but I think we went over. Health and wellness, move for 20 minutes 4 times a week. I did do that. I wanna say, if I look at my habit tracker, I was pretty on point. So I didn't do like full on weight, straight training or running, but I did do movement. I did walking, and I was kind of like multitasking, like editing and walking. So that was okay, but probably could be better because I do have like a little neck ache now. Organizing and tidying up, I did do that. I did attempt, and I finished my closet, our pantry, our dishes. I have not did a few areas, so that's still on a pending project board. But we still have a few more days today. We have like 4 more days. So I think we can make it happen for sure. Some of the books that I did start and I finished. So I only finished The Green Light, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. I finished those 2. I did not finish The Winter in Paradise. I barely even started it. Yeah. And The Starling House. I got into it. I was really loving it. And then it kind of like spooked me out. Like, I don't know. I started talking about like demons and like haunted stuff. And I was like, I don't want to read this before I go to bed. Like, I get really spooky. So I don't think I'm going to finish that book, but it's okay. The Bible recap, if you guys don't know, I do the Bible recap. It's basically you read the Bible in a year. If you guys are wanting to get into the Bible and you're just kind of feeling lost, like that was a great way to just get started. I feel like I'm learning so much more about the Bible, about, the authors, the characters, the stories, the plots. Like, I'm consuming it every day, and it's making a difference now. So I do feel like I'm learning and growing with that. On top of that, I did do the Bible study with She Reads Truth, and so that we're doing right now. And then I'm doing the Proverbs challenge, and that one's also still going on. I have the book of Jonah, which I read before, but I didn't finish it. And I was gonna start it, but I'm gonna go ahead and just punt it because I'm doing 2 studies plus the Bible recap. So it's taking like 3 studies that I'm doing right now. And I think that's plenty. Like, I don't need to be doing that. Plus I'm reading and editing and vlogging. So One of my goals was to start creating my content corner, and that was like winter content, gift guides. I did do my gift guides are up on Shop My. I'll link it below if you guys have an account. So I have a Like to Know It where I did my gift guides. Those are all on there. So everything's linked on there. But for Like to Know It, you have to have an account. A lot of people don't have accounts. So like if you're, if you're not wanting to download another app, then obviously like, it becomes a hassle. So Shop My is an app that you can look on the desktop on. It's like website. It's an app. There's a browser for it. And so what I did is I create these gift guides for you guys. So check them out. There's some really cool stuff. I'll be adding stuff as I see. It's pretty good. I think I did it. Like, I feel pretty good. I mean, I did do my meal prepping. I still continue to cook at home. Of life. And of course, I learned about the circle of life. And what they said is that your life is like a wheel. It needs to be balanced. And so sometimes we focus too much energy on one thing and then we neglect other things. And so my will at that moment, this is kind of how I decided what I was going to focus on, is because my will was flat or was lacking in the home environment, the finances, and my career. I felt like I was kind of like there was something going on there that I was like I wasn't fully satisfied. So I felt like something was going on with me. I didn't feel balanced. I didn't feel right. So I said, let me pull out the circle of life yourself. So if you put yourself way at the top of the circle, that means that you're feeling like 100%. You're 10 out of 10. You feel your top of the line A game. And some of these topics are things that maybe you never even considered. Like you just don't know. You don't know. And it could, let me read them to you guys just because I think it's very interesting and I want you guys to grow and learn too. And so spirituality, creativeness, finances, career, education, health, physical activity, home cooking, home environment, relationship, social life, and joy. So if you're not finding a balance with all that within your life, then sometimes you can feel less of or feel just not yourself. And so like I mentioned, I was lower scored on financials, career, and home. And I think financially, I was not looking at my finances every Friday and I wasn't balancing my book. And I was just kind of like, well, I have the money. Let me just, and like I talked with you guys last in November. So I feel better. I don't know what happened this weekend. I don't know if it was all the ads, the text messages, like the stories. Like there was just so much in my face that I felt like, oh my God, I want this, I need this. And so I did do some purchases. And I kind of felt like maybe I was celebrating too because I hit my 20-year work anniversary. I was like, yeah, I don't know, guys, but something triggered me. So, and maybe because I was so good about not spending, that's kind of what it came down to. The other things that I focused on, so I was on getting better this month, was just like budgeting, being mindful. Like I told you, I was doing really good on that. I wanted to get a new shower head and dishes, but when I decided that I wanted to minimize and organize my house after reading my book, I realized I didn't need to buy those things. Like I already have them, and if they're working, they're good. Let's just continue to use them until they fall apart. And so that's kind of been my mojo here at the house. It's like, well, yes, I would love a brand new, washer and dryer or a brand new refrigerator that's, top of the line. But if it's still working, let's continue to use it until it falls apart. We can save our money for something else. So that's November. That's November reflection. I feel like we did really good in November. The months, honestly, like the days flew by, the weeks flew by, and we're going to be in December. So I'm going to turn my camera over and I'm going to start working on my December. Cheers, I'm back. I kind of felt like I was stuck a little bit. So I think for surezies in January, I'm definitely gonna do like a full-on reflection, like look at all of 2023, really reflect on things that I'm grateful for, things that I accomplished, things that I'm wanting to accomplish. Because like I was sitting here looking at my goals, and I was looking at my goals that I set in the beginning of the year, and they're all really just similar, like continuing working out, eating clean, being present, slowing down. I think coming off the year before where I was such a little hustler that I'm really just trying to enjoy my life of being like home and being more simple and minimal. And so my goals for December, personal goals, I kept them like kind of the same. So basically I want to finish organizing the house before the new year. So like I mentioned, I still have a few other areas I need to purge and clean out. So I'm going to put those on my list to do. Maybe I'll try to get them done this week so that I don't have to bring them over to December. Really focusing on building my friendships in my personal. I think that some of my friendships a lot of my friends are distant. I don't have anybody here in the town that I live in currently. And so I would like to build some more womanly friendships. I have quite a few online just with my community with Arbonne, my community with my Bible study club, and with my digital planner community. But I really want to build out like friendship, people I can go get coffee with, or go tea with, somebody I can go hang out with, go for a hike. And so looking at those friendships and nurturing those. For financials, I think this is really important because that's one of the things that I want to focus on for this last quarter is really tidying up those financials. And so I think with budgeting for gift giving, so don't just go buying gifts just to buy gifts, and really putting a thought and meaning into it. So budgeting for gifts is one. And again, mindful spending. On this, I'm gonna get back into working out in the morning. So I think working out was definitely a big one for me. Getting up early, doing my Bible study, that's like non-negotiable, drinking my greens. I think what I typically cut off is working out. So like I'll put it in if I have the time, but I really need to make the time. So I'm not talking about like a sweaty HIIT workout. I'm talking about more like if it doing just like a yoga, Pilates class, will be really beneficial for me. And then the afternoon I could still like do a strength training or like a HIIT class or something like that. So doing the morning workout movement is awesome. And then eating clean, and also just really getting in tune with a winter skincare routine. Really just taking care of my skin, and like so I can wear less makeup, because that's kind of my goal, is wanting to wear less makeup now that I'm getting older. You definitely makeup doesn't flow the same way as it used to when you were younger. So really taking on that skincare winter routine. And then for business, I want to continue business. I say because it's like having a YouTube channel and social media content is a business, because I do get people that are reaching out, brands that are reaching out to me that want to collaborate. And so I still have to go through and like respond to their emails or their DMs and see if it's a good fit for me, or receive their gifts. And so I still have to continue to post content if I want to do that. And my goal is to do my YouTube channel once a week. And I think I can incorporate with like digital planning as well as like my study with me. Those would be really great for December. I'm going to be doing the Vlogmas, and so that's going to be in there as well, but I'm not going to count that for this particular goal, because this is more of like just keeping me consistent. Okay. And then still posting on IG, TikTok, and Shorts. Also for my content corner, so since I am creating content more, I want to start focusing on like for the new year, new year habits, new year routines, new year like health and fitness goals. Start looking at January, still creating winter content, because it still is the winter months up until like February. But I want to start thinking ahead of some content creations, like what I want to do. A big one I want to do is set up my 2024 planner. I know that's a big deal, because you have to set things up, and you could just like, it's digital, so it's on my iPad.
2024. I want to set my goals for 2024.
And like, I feel pretty good, but I think I can always be better. So and then I'm going to put on here my reading list of what like I'm going to currently reading, what I want to read, and really just being present, meal prepping on Sundays, finances on Fridays. So doing the same routines. I honestly love a routine. I think routine keeps me grounded. The morning and evening routines are game changer, because everything in between the whole day, you just can't control. You just don't know. So to me, like I live off of my morning routine, my evening routine, and then my weekly routines and my monthly routines. And today, and let me know what your guys' goals are for the month of December, what you're planning to do, plan of my week, and then we will chat later. welcome back to our December reset. So I want to share with you guys how I have built out a vision board. If you guys are new to vision boards, then this is going to be your little tutorial on how to get a quick, easy vision board and what to actually put on there. How do you create it? So I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to do it. First, you're going to want to grab your iPad or your phone and clarity on what your goals are. What is your vision for December? What do you want to manifest? What do you see yourself doing, enjoying? Over to Pinterest. So I'm going to be looking for a horizontal vision board, and you can do two things. One, you can go into Pinterest and you can actually type aesthetic mood boards or vision boards. So aesthetic pictures, wallpaper, vision boards. Now, as you start going through there, whatever is drawing you, like getting your attention and making you stop the scroll, then go ahead and click on that picture and save it. So let's show you guys how to do it. Let's for example, let's just say this coffee one is, you hit the three little here on the upper corner, download the image. That's going to save it into your camera roll. Keep on doing that for all the pictures that you like. That's one way of doing it, because then we're going to import it into our Goodnotes. The second option is you can go into it and like see this collage here. They already have 4 pictures together, which is totally cool. So if you like the planner, the iPad, the coffee, you can save that picture as well. My thing is in the morning when I want to get some inspiration, I will just go into and start pinning a bunch of things that I like. So if I go to right now to my saved, I have a couple of aesthetic boards that I keep. So one is like green aesthetic, brown aesthetics, classy aesthetics, dark aesthetics, technology aesthetics. So I already have a bunch of pictures that I love. Now, like I mentioned before, you want to think about your future self. So you already have some goals in mind. Like for example, you want to work out more, you want to drink more water, you want to take your vitamins, maybe you want to relax more, you want to read and take bubble baths, or you want to enjoy the family. Whatever you want to do, this is what you're going to put on your vision board, because when you see it every day, it's going to help remind you of your goals and your future self. And so for me, my thing is about creating content, technology, aesthetics, taking pictures, capturing the moments, fitness, home workout, working out. So that's kind of where the vision I'm going for. Also, it's December, so there's gonna be a lot of like maybe baking, drinking hot drinks, teas, coffees. So let's look at my technology board. Definitely gonna put something on there about waking up early. I like this one. It's a little cup with matcha, and it's, 5:59 p.m. It's at night. Maybe I don't like that time, but it's still like the laptop, the phone, and the matcha is really resonating with me, so I might not use all of that. So I'm going to download that picture. I also like, there's one of me in there, as you guys see. I love this little dog one. I don't have a dog, but I love that one. And I like this one because I am wanting to do more editing on my laptop. Definitely would love those headphones. Don't have those. I like this one. She's very cozy. She's wearing her headphones. She's in like a long sleeve and sweatshirt. It's gray and silver. I like that. So that gives me like the cozy vibes. You guys can go to my Pinterest and actually look at this as well. I have it open, so you can save some of these. This one was of me when I saved this one. I was editing. So I have some that are actually my own, which I love. This one is going to resonate with me because I definitely want to get into running. Okay, so I downloaded those images. Let's go to Classy and see what I got there. Water, definitely want to be drinking more water. I love the AM planner. I've been wanting one of those, but I really don't need one because I'm not writing, so I'm not going to really manifest that. I love the gold jewelry. I love the self-care. I'm down for self-care and minimal like gold jewelry, as you can see. I'm already manifesting that. These are pictures that I took when we went to buy our daughter a present here at Christian Dior. So that was pretty cool. I got those pictures and I uploaded them. And this one's cool, self-care. I want something also for studying. So like Bible studying, reading, planning. Let me see what I can find there. So as you see, I'm looking for things that I already had saved and seeing what resonates. I like this one, but it's more like summer vibes, not really cozy winter vibes. So let's go to my Bible one. I have a bunch of study with me, so definitely going to be studying, but I want something more cozy, dark, moody. Let's see what we can find. Maybe I'll just say, let's see if I can find another one. Study with me. Oh, these are my like YouTube videos. This one's cool. I just did this one. This was the new Thankful. So let's save that one. I might already have this one in my camera roll, so I probably don't need to be saving it, but I'm going to save it just so everything's all by itself. And then, so we have some workout ones. We have some editing ones. This one's definitely my vibe right now. Like I said, treadmill, working out. Those are great ones. I do want to do some weights, but not a lot. So maybe like dark aesthetics. I have some in there. This is cute, like, you know, Christmassy vibes, going out, being sexy. Those nails are cute. What is this? Oh, that's for editing. You know what? Let me save that because I do want to edit more. Exposure. So I'm just trying to find one that's going to resonate. This one's, I like this. I've used this before. So what you want to look for is like pictures, words, quotes, aesthetics, like certain, you know, if there's certain foods, maybe you want to like do avocado toast in the morning, you want to try that, or overnight oats. This would be a time for you to put this on your mood board. This is one of my past mood boards. Meal prepping, that was on. I also manifest the tote bag, and I have one. So there's things on there. The 5 a.m. club, definitely want to do that. So I'm going to save this one. Oh, this one's my pin, so I can't save that one. This is cute. I read that book, Milk and Honey. That was really cute. This is one of mine, editing. So let's save that. I don't know if I want to put that one on there. I already have it. So we're just looking through, seeing what we can find. This is nice. Let me save this one. Okay, so now that you have all of your videos, that you have all of your pictures, most of them available, we're gonna head into our Goodnotes. And you can do this, like I said, different ways. You can do, this is a yearly vision board, which I never made one for yearly, but I will do one. You can make one in Canva. You can make one in your digital planner. So I'm gonna go here and we're gonna go to horizontal, vertical. Let's rotate that over. December vision board. And now I have a blank page, okay? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn off the little pencil. So I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna go to images. I'm gonna tap it again. And now I have all my images that I saved in my camera roll on my iPad. So this is like the easiest way to do it. You can also do it. I have a Canva template. If you want, go ahead and like comment below and I'll give you guys the Canva template, which basically it just has the photos already aligned and then it has some words. So what I love about the vision board is you can input all of the pictures in there and then you can also find words and put them on top and like kind of make it your own mood board. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop some of these pictures in and you can just easily, I wanna look at you guys, but I don't. So I'm gonna drop in some of these pictures that I did. So now the trick about this is that when you drop them, they start layering on top of each other. So if you want a picture to be up front, then you want to put that one last. So I'm going to go ahead and add this vision board, this picture here. We're going to drop that one in, we're going to drop that one in, that one in, that one in, that one in. I'm just going to drop them all because I don't really know if I'm going to use them all, but I want them all there. Oh, that one's double. Now, this is cool. So if you wanted to, like you're making a collage, basically you're just putting these pictures randomly. You can do different things. Like if you have a trip coming up, you can add a trip on here. You can have, if you have like a special event coming up, you can do that too. I like it to make it more of a cozy, what do I want to do, like me, self-care. It's really about just my vibes, nothing about like my relationships or anything like that. It's just more about what do I personally want to work on. And that's how I build it out. So I just shrink them all down, and then I just start kind of sticking them different places. And the cool thing about this, if you use it on the iPad, is that if a picture is like too big, like say you don't want that extra like treadmill over there, you can actually crop out these images. You can draw around them. So I'll show you in a second. Let's just say, for example, I want this girl just to be her. I don't want this big old background. So we're going to double tap. We're going to crop it, and then we're going to go to freehand it. And this one, you're just basically tracing her or the object. Hit done. And then now you have like a little sticker. So you can put her anywhere, okay? So that's kind of cool. Like I mentioned, everything goes over each other. So if you wanted something to be more than the other, then you have to either delete it and apply it, reapply it, or you can, I think, bring it to the front. I haven't learned that, but I think you can. I'm pretty sure you can. So what I do is I try to fill up all of the white space to reflect things that I want to do or things that I want to enjoy. And sometimes I make a couple of these. Like, it's always like fun to make them. You could do them so many different ways. Like I mentioned, you can do, if you want to just do a bunch of little pictures, like right now, like it seems like I'm just stacking them. I did so many pictures, and then this one was like a collage, right? And then this girl, she's doing her little self-care. And then maybe I'll move this one over and maybe I'll shrink it. And then this girl, I'll put her here. But see, then I have an opening, so I really don't want to do that. Let's make this one bigger. Okay. And then let's crop it. So we're gonna do rectangle, and we're gonna crop it right there. So then we just have like that one picture. I mean, those two pictures together. And then we'll bring her back, like right here, maybe. Let's cut her out. Let's cut this girl out. And let's bring these over. How about we bring this picture back? Let's see. And then we'll crop this one again. And we'll just keep the top this time. Doesn't fit. Let's bring this one down. So it's just like a lot of playing around, but it's, you know, fun. So we'll add another picture here. I think we got all of these. So now, oops, I have too many of these guys. So let's see, I don't want to do that next to each other because they're the same kind of picture. These are both mine, which is totally fine. Okay, so we have our yoga. I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to bring it back up. And I'm also going to bring the girls back up because I want those girls in there. Because, okay, so this one is kind of like probably not my best because I'm making it with you guys. Where are the girls at? Okay, here's one. So we're gonna bring her, we're gonna crop her again, we're gonna do freehanded, we're gonna trace her quickly. Done. Okay, and then I'll bring her like maybe here. And then the other girl, she's like, the other girl, let's crop her. How funny, if these are like, okay, so I have people that, I mean, I have pictures that I uploaded to Pinterest, and they're actually my own pictures. And if someone uses a vision board, like how cool is that, right? I'm using these girls, like they're real girls, you know, they're not fake girls. And there's that. So voila, we have our vision board. And so, you know, you see here, like on the edges, it's kind of like, we can probably stretch this one out a little bit. I like to have it just like that. And then what you can do is you can take a screenshot and you can actually save it and then put it on your phone. You can print it out. You can do all kinds of different things. I mean, there's been times where I even let you guys like take the vision board that I have. And so that's how you create a vision board really quick and easy. That's just using Pinterest. There's a whole nother way to do on Canva, which I have if you like roll back, and on Instagram, I believe I have it on there. So there you guys go. We created our vision board for December. So there you guys have it.